All right, I think we are here. I apologize for running late, but I was kind of seeing if I was going to have to cancel or not. Had another migraine this morning. Had a migraine yesterday. I took something for it. It was something new, and it seems that it is definitely helping, but I still have a fair amount of nausea, but my head's not too horrible at the moment. So, but yeah, I'm functional. Hey, Gwen, hope you don't mind being blue today. No worries, no official duties or anything like that, but figured it might be useful if people drop in suddenly like a raid like we had from Kurt. Oops, sorry. I'm not actually showing you what's going on here. Let's see if we can't fix that. And there we go. These are the steel dowel pins that I'm considering using as a... actually, I just realized I left the comb I took to work to get dimensions downstairs. I need to get that. I will be right back up. But that's about enough pins. That was a bit bright there. Let's see, there we go. That should be enough pins to just about do a full set of coma. I shall return, and so will a bum check. Oh, since Kurt's raid and Rob mentioning or showing off the pen that he made for me, we've picked up about 60 new subscribers. Okay, I am back. And I have the coma with me. Let's put it in its proper spot. For some reason they're not wanting to slide back. And had one jump a pin. All right, there we go. And if I seem a little off, it's because my head is filling off. All right. Let me catch up on chat real quick here. No worries about it. Sorry. Yep, I figured I'd give it a try. If you don't like it, I can take it away. But I figured you've been one of the more I guess you'd say centered and stable people on my chat. And I figure if anybody needs it for an emergency or whatever, and I can't get to the chat or I'm not seeing things because I'm in the middle, that having you have the ability to do that would be nice. And if you don't want to do it, I'm perfectly fine with that not being the case. All right. Yep. Yay, new subscribers. And hello, Marmar. Yep, I saw your challenge to see who can get done first, or at least I presume it's something along those lines. Let's see. I am going to I'm sorry, trying to get a couple of back scene stuff done here. Yep, we are officially at 1379 subscribers, and just like 3 days ago we were at 1315, so that's like 64 new subs. So thank you everybody who joined from Kurt and Rob. And let me just double check, make sure there's we're doing good on everything else. Does look like we are. And nobody's watching on Rumble as of yet, but I'll get started soon. Okay, so I think we are good. Hey, Eva, nice to see you on. Welcome, welcome. Good luck with the impending move and with the packing. All right. So this was the thing I got to. Actually, let me, while I'm doing that, I'm going to turn this off here so it's not overly bright. So I got this, which is, it's actually pink. I know it's hard to see because of the white balance, but that's the roughest second stage file, buffing, and polish and shine. That's kind of weird. On my monitor here, it looks kind of like greenish or yellowish. It's actually kind of orange. So we're like pink, green, blue, and orange. So I filed it a couple of times earlier. So let's just give it a quick buff and then polish real quick. See if that saves me from snagging on fibers. Don't know if it'll work or not, but it was like $3, so I'm not too worried if it doesn't work. And I figure it's trying it's better than nothing. And all right. Oh, and one thing real quick. Let me go ahead and bring it up. All right, and okay. Let me hide the messages there. And all right, so nothing should be where it shouldn't be. Yeah, all right, so this is the post Rob made last night. I saw it right before I fell asleep. And let me get to there. So this is the pen that Rob made for me as a thank you for making the braid for him. I'm looking forward to getting it and giving it a try. And let's see. There we go. And let's go full screen on that. But yeah, this is what it looks like. So that's yellow. I don't know if you can see the mouse, but that's yellow heart and purple heart. They were like cut into pieces and then glued back together and then turned for a pen blank. All right. And let me switch back to share that instead. There we go. And exit out of that and back to StreamYard. And there we go. Hey, Phoenix Fire. Nice to see you on. Thank you, Gwen. I am looking forward to that. I might actually be able to pick it up on the way back from the con in Virginia Beach, but I don't know. These are the other pins I got potentially for the 3D printed comb I'm thinking of making, just to give you the idea of relative sizes. So these are effectively the same diameter. It looks a little different because of the reflectivity, but as you can see, it's pretty much the same size. But the ones I can find this size are fairly expensive, and I don't like the finish quality, but the next size down, they're a little bit shorter, but since they're metal, I don't think that'll be as big of an issue. Plus, I can epoxy them into the the printed coma. And so, I mean, it's pretty close. These are 5/32 instead of 3/16, and they feel a lot smoother and less likely to catch anything. So I think they'll work out pretty good. And I think I've done enough random ramblings. Rambling. Keep those words a rambling. Rambling on, it's YouTube. Yes, I am apparently a little wacky tonight. I apologize for that. All right. And I think we're ready to start the braiding. Yes. What I plan on doing is I plan on printing one entirely out of the resin with the pins as the resin, and I also plan on printing one where it's got holes for the pins, and then I would, after it's printed, I just put them in with a little bit of epoxy at the base to hold on to them. That way, if the coma need any like touch-up sanding, it's really easy to do. I just have to figure out the coefficient of shrinkage that the resin will have as it cures. Yeah, I'm wacky tonight, Marmar. No worries about that. Right, let me just angle this a little bit so it's not like shining in my eyes, because when it does that, my head does not like me. All right, so good exchange. 1, 3, 5, 9, 11, 15, and 17 on the right. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I also just finished dinner, so I'm feeling a little bloated. And 5. That one's stuck between the pin blocks. Let's get that. Let's separate out. There we go. All right, so 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13, 14, and actually I can't do it that way either, because then I can't see the screen. All right, let's, because of the reflection. All right, I think that still gives me the light I need. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. This is looking good on the color chart. And 15, 16, and 17. Let's see. All right, so sheds 1, 3, 5, 8, and 9 are reversed. So 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and 4 on the bottom, and nope, I did that wrong. 1 and 2 are on the top. So 1 and 2 on the top. Okay, and 3 and 4 on the bottom, and 5 on the top, and 6 and 7 on the bottom, and 6, 7, and 8 and 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Check sound is good. I got a couple hidden here. Let's unroll those. I still have one that's stuck between the coma blocks. So I have actually a fairly large amount of constable work to do after I leave my day job on Friday. So let's see. 1 and 2. All right, let's. Sorry, bump the camera here. There we go. All right, that's better. I can see better now. 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 and 4 on the top, and 5 on the bottom, and 6 and 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on top. Yep, there we go. That looks good. So I had a lot of vertigo before I took this new medicine. And while I'm like 60 to 70% better, I still have a moderate amount of vertigo. So 1, 2. So every time I move my head, I get kind of dizzy. Hoping it'll continue to improve because, like I said, I only took it about an hour ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, and and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15. Go. 16 and 17. Yep, that's the one. And sheds 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, and 9 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3 on the top, and 4 and 5 on the bottom, and 6 on the top, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And all right, so 1, 2, and 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom, and 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on top. There we go. Checksum looks good. But I'm supposed to pull from the top, not the bottom, because it's the second move. There we go. And all right, let's catch up on chat real quick. And let's see. Oh, I know why that side's looking a bit dark. All right. Yep, no worries on that. No worry. Probably would, except for the fact that I'm a little out of it. Yep, snarkiness was not spoken fluently where I was growing up, but I picked it up like a second language after I grew up and moved out. And Yep. All right. Do a quick check over on Rumble. I've got one other person watching now. There we go. And on to, oops, helps if I actually bring it up. On to 11. And on the right, we're going to exchange 13, 15, and 17. Sheds 6, 7, 8, and 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 11, 13, 15, and 17. And sheds 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are reversed. And real quick before I switch back, I'm going to fix my other lighting issue. There we go. Oops. Don't catch the silk with your zipper, Torin. That can be a problem. Let me supposed to wait 2 hours to swear. All right, there we go. No broken threads. That one's a little frayed, but that should easily be well hidden. All right. Though I think I'm going to use just a little bit of painter's tape to keep it from fraying more. All right. Sorry. Let me bring you folks back in. Well, I was seriously considering just canceling tonight, but given how many people came in from Kurt's raid the other night, and I mean, we had like, for what I normally get, like maybe about 50 to 75 views for a stream, and like maybe, I mean, sometimes on my own, I would get to maybe like 20 or 30 concurrent viewers. We had like, while it was live, just under 800. Okay, that was zip tie. We had just under 800 overall views over the stream, and we had 392 concurrent viewers. I just did not feel that after saying that I was going to have the next stream tonight, I just did not feel right just not showing up for the people who would like want to come along and watch it. So, all right. So I read off the moves, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 15, and 17. 13, 14. 15, 16, and 17. And snagging just a little bit. I think it's because the nail is growing out, not because it's not decently filed. So let's pare it down just a little bit. And didn't realize this was going to be a manicure stream. And I'm keeping my hand as much out of the camera as I can because I don't want to flip off the audience. I figured that would be rude. All right, so did the exchanges, and reversals are sheds 6 through 9. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8 and 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good, though a couple of these could use a bit of an unroll. Yeah, thank you for helping pump up the likes on it. Tuesday night, I did go through and read all the chats. I tried to leave some comments with all the answers that I saw came up. Though I do have to thank everybody who was on here who are regulars, because you guys were really great at giving answers. Whoops. No, that is not right. Green stays up there. This one is the one that passes through. There we go. But yeah, I saw that you were making sure that the people that came in did like. So it looks like probably about like 1 out of 4 people or so that were watching in the chat simultaneously did wind up going ahead and hitting the like button. We added like almost 200 watch hours in that like 40 minutes or so between when the raid hit and when I needed to call it a night. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 5 on top, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on top. Checksum is good. Now I pull from the top. And left side is 11, 13, 15, and 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. If I could have gone for like another hour or so, that would have been absolutely great for the stats for the channel. But again, I had to wake up at like somewhere around 3:45 the next morning. Tomorrow morning, I don't have to be at work until about 7, so I can wait till like 5:30 or almost 6 to wake up. All right, and sheds 6 through 10 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the top, and 11 on the bottom. Checksum looks good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the top, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the bottom, 11 on the top. Checksum is good. Oh, I did finally finish up the third book in that Threshold Universe series. I did actually remember most of it as I was reading it, but I couldn't remember it prior to reading it again. Looking at the description of the fourth book, it looks like it's back around the same time as the first two, roughly. And the third one, other than apparently being in the same universe by the author declaring it so, I didn't really see any connection, so it kind of bothered me a little bit on that. The story was decently written. It just wasn't what I was expecting, and I wanted to see more of the characters I enjoyed in the first two books. So I'll eventually get the fourth one and listen to it and see how it goes. All right, so on to 12. On the right, we're going to exchange 5, 7, and 15, and sheds 2, 7, 8, and 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 3, 7, and 13, 15, 17, and 21. Sheds 2, 7, 8, and 9 7, 8, 9, and 10 are reversed. All right, do a quick check over on Rumble. We got 3 people watching there. All right, so we're picking up. And, oh, I forgot to say, hey, JL Rees, 0313, good evening, late to the party today. No worries, I was late to the party as well. Hope everyone's first week of the new year is going well. Not too bad, except for like I've had 2 migraines in 2 days. Though, while I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure I know why I've been having such clusters of migraines. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, and 15, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. I've mentioned before that I started out with a CPAP back in January or so, or like end of January, first part of February, and noticed an immediate reduction in my migraine frequency, which after August kind of started going back to what it used to be before on that. But about the time when I was like having that cough a couple weeks back, that's about when the migraine started. And when I was having the cough, I really couldn't sleep with the CPAP on. And I think not wearing it is what's been causing this. So I'm going to be pretty religious for the next couple of weeks and try and get as much time on it as I can while sleeping. And hopefully my migraines will settle back down to their relative normal levels. All right, so it's 2, 7, 8, and 9 are reversed. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Check something's good. Let's do a little bit of unrolling here. And I mean, I could be entirely wrong, but that's my strong suspicion at this point. And 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on top. Check sum is good. Looks like I'm starting to speed up a little bit. I hope that's because I'm continuing to get better, because I'd hate to be getting worse. And left side, we are going to exchange 3, 7, and 13, 15, 17, and 21. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. And sheds 2, 7, 8, 9, and 10 in reverse. So 1 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, 9, 10 on the top, and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. So my plan tonight is I'm going to go through with as much as I can handle. If I start feeling worse or whatnot, I will go ahead and end the stream and head to bed, put the CPAP on, try try and get as much sleep as I can before tomorrow's work shift. Then I've got probably like 3 or 4 hours minimum of constable work to do. I'll come back, decide if I'm going to stream tomorrow night at that point in time once I know how much time I've got left. And one on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6 on the top, and 7, 8, 9, and 10 on the bottom, 11 on the top. Checksum is good. And that one is a little uneven. Did it get? Yeah, it. And I just double check that everything is supposed to be on the bottom with that one. So 1, 2 on the top, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So it just, I went through instead of over that one, and it's not a big issue. I got everything down and made sure it was one that was supposed to be down. There we go. And then Saturday and or Sunday, I will try and do reasonably long streams, and then decide where I'm going to finish off the braid, if it's going to be 4 or 5 or 6 iterations of the pattern, probably at least 5, because we're starting it on the 4th one now, and I don't expect to not be able to get to the end of this before the weekend's over. All right, on to 13. We're going to exchange 5, 13, and 21, and sheds 2, 7, 8, and 9 are reversed on the right. Left side, we're going to exchange 5 and 21, and sheds 3, 8, 9, and 10 are reversed. I have to focus further away than the Taka-Dai. It gets kind of off, or a little disconcerting. So 5, 13, and 21. Yep. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And whoops. Before I do that, it's a coma slide time. I also mentioned it on one of Kurt's streams, but 2, 3, 4. Tentatively, since it was suggested that orange would be a good color, maybe better than yellow, though admittedly I have yellow, so I'd have to get orange. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. I do have black, so I would be able to keep using that. And if you wanted purple in the design from some of my suggestions, I would have had to get purple anyway. So it's not like out of the line of what I was expecting. So 1 on the bottom and 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the bottom, and 7, 8, and 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. So yeah, I was thinking in orange and black, I would do the bee fish, his channel logo, and the Clemson tiger paw print, and 1 on the top, and 2 on the bottom. Yeah, 2 on. Yep, 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the top. 7, 8, and 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on top. Checksum is good. I'll have to look through and see if maybe there's also some additional things that should be added. Oh, and shed 5 and 21 on the left are exchanged. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. But I think that's at least a working custom braid design for Kurt there. All right, and sheds 5, 8, 9, and 10 are reversed. So, sorry, sheds 3, 8, 9, and 10 are reversed. So 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6, and 7 on the bottom, and 8, 9, 10 on the top, and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 on the top, 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6, and 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the, and 10. Yeah, 8, 9, and 10 on the bottom, and 11 on top. Checksum is good. There we go. And I am going to do a Kiko, probably a 4-color Kiko pattern braid in silk between this braid and that one. Alrighty, and on to 14. On the right, we're going to exchange 5 and 21, and sheds 8 and 9 reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 7 and 21, and sheds 9, 10, and 11. Or 8, 9, and 10 reversed, sorry. And like I said, I'm having a little hard time seeing. Let's see. Weather has been up and down so much here, 30 to 75 degree swings. Trees are blooming, so my allergies are acting up. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I did have my allergy shot last night, so I'm doing a little better, even though I'm a little stuffy in the nose. I'm glad that my sharing that is fun for you folks. Hey, Philip Martin, nice to see you on. Let me do a quick check over on Rumble, see if anybody's chatting there. We're back down to 1. Alrighty, and I read off the moves, but I'm going to pause. Excuse me for a second here. Well, other than that nail I needed to trim down a bit, I seem to be doing reasonably well. Something else I was going to show you folks. I'm trying to think what it was. Yeah, like I said, my brain is not really working at its best tonight. Alrighty. And all right, so 5 and 21 on the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's see. We got about 5 people in chat right now. It's a little light for one of my streams, but not too bad. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. I don't know how many here are familiar with the Society for Creative Anachronism or not, but the roommate I have is also my Laurel in the SA, which means she has a very high art for essentially lifetime of art achievement plus, quote unquote, pure light qualities. It's the equivalent in the society of like a knighthood for art. And 8 and 9 are reversed. And it essentially holds the same general status as knights and equivalent awards or positions or whatever, or rank that you would get for other similar type levels of achievement in some other fields. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. So anyway, we got to talking after Kurt's raid as far as what my plans are. And, picture, I wanted to show her some. I showed her pictures of other people's work with from Facebook from similar types of things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on top. And we had a discussion about the level of art versus technical skills that I've been doing for the stream. And, I kind of agree with what she said to me about that. 7 and 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. In that my technical skill on this is really high. She has said that she had something similar with her enameling, that she's seen other people's art, and while my stuff was pretty good, she didn't realize until she actually spent some time learning the art herself, kind of where I rate in the stuff that she sees. As far as like technically, when these are done, the tension is like really super even compared to a lot of other people's shown works, and the amount of skill and experience it takes to be able to get to that really, really subtle level of until you've kind of like done it yourself. It's really hard to see that in other people's works. And essentially, while what I'm doing is highly skilled, and the people I'm doing for appreciate it, the fact that I'm doing this as YouTube is like perfectly 100% understandable, reasonable, and a really good thing to do for my channel. It's not really kind of pushing me in the creative art section that she would like me to pursue for my SCA career type thing. So we got to talking about that, and there are more creative type braids I could do with this particular style that wouldn't necessarily be for anybody else, but might be like for me, or for something that I could do for donations for charity fundraisers and the like. Let's see, all right, so I haven't done this yet. So 8, 9, and 10 on the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, and 8, 9, and 10 on the top, and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. So, and also other braids that are not like the pickup braids, and their design comes strictly from their structure, or like 80% from their structure and 20% from the color selection you do for setup. But after that, it's pretty much what you've picked there at the beginning, and not really adjustable like these are. If you wanted to make a change in here, you could. So I'm thinking between each like custom braid for recipient. I think I'm going to try and do one Taka-Dai braid that kind of pushes my personal art skill set and tries to, expand it and get that part of my art and brain working more than they have been. So I got a couple ideas on that I'm going to pursue as we go along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and let's see, 8, 7. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on top, and 8, 9, and 10 on the bottom, and 11 on top. Checksum looks good. So I've got some ideas of what I want to do along with that. One of the things I'm thinking of is, I've mentioned it before on here, that I could theoretically do like the back side of this as a plaid, and the front side is a solid, and then that way the designs that show up would be, instead of like a solid color, would be like a plaid showing through, and that might be fun and kind of challenge my designing here. So that's kind of, just trying to give you folks an idea of what I am thinking going forward. All right, so 15, and on the right we're going to exchange 7, 15, 19, and 21, and shed 8 is reversed. On the left we're going to exchange 7, 19, and 21, and sheds 8 and 9 are reversed on the left. Yep. Though I do have another interesting SCA story in regards to that. This was from about, like, I think 8 or 9 years ago, somewhere in that time frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I was at Pennsic, which is the biggest SCA annual event, not too far from here. It's like 350 miles from where I live. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, and 19 and 21. (15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, and 21. And just to let you guys know, I've been in the Society for Creative Anachronism for since 1984. 1, 2. Though back then there was a type of membership called a Class H, which you didn't actually pay for. You just showed up at the gate for the price of the event you were going to. And shed 8 is reversed. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 on the bottom, and 8 on the top, and 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. Which at the time kind of fits with the SCA's kind of Berkeley hippie counterculture type origins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the top, 8 on the bottom, and 9, 10, and 11 on top. Anyway, just kind of give you an idea of how long I've been there, and I've been doing the braiding since like 1998, and 7, 19, and 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And that's it for the eyes. And 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19 and 21. So anyway, my thinking was, the experience I had. I was participating in kind of like a open house type thing where we all set up in a tent and doing our different art for people to come by and look at and learn about. And if they knew something about it, maybe offer suggestions on what we're doing and things we might be interested in for more research and whatnot. So it's supposed to be kind of like a meet and greet and learn and share type thing. All right, so sheds 8 and 9 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. There we go. Checksum is good. So Laurel from like a different area than I was in. I think he was like somewhere like east of Ohio, west of Ohio, but like east of the Rockies, somewhere in that range. And he had a student that did Kumihimo. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on top. And he felt that his student was at the level, or apprentice, was at a level where they would be ready for elevation to Laurel in the not too distant future. And since he did not know enough about Kumihimo himself, he wanted to talk to me about finding out what is an acceptable knowledge base to be able to be sufficiently skilled to be elevated to that level. All right, on the right, we're going to exchange 19 and 21, and shed 8 is reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 17, 19, and 21, and shed 9 is reversed. So I spent like about 20, 30 minutes going over, the difference between like beginner, intermediate, advanced, and what I felt like was the minimum that should be necessary for becoming a Laurel. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19 and 21. And after that, he went on his way. And it was just kind of interesting that like that's 8 or 9 years ago. And my understanding is the person did get moved up to Laurel within like a year or so. And shed 8 is reversed. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, and 8 on the top, and 9, 10, and 11 on the bottom. And I just kind of found it a little ironic that he was asking somebody who had been doing it as long as I had and was not a Laurel. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 on top, and 8 on the bottom, and 9, 10, and 11 on top. Checksum is good. And in the nearly decade since then, has not become a Laurel. Now, I admit that I do not practice, play as much in the SCA as I used to, and a good chunk of that is probably due to COVID. But I have made like every Penzik, which is like for most people it's a 2-week long. For me, it's a 3-week long event. The first week is actually helping set up the event. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And a lot of this may just be due to the fact that I'm not visible enough, but I've been told that in a group that is theoretically going for historical accuracy, 17, 18, and 19. 19, 20, and 21. That locally I'm known as that guy who does the styrofoam disc thing, or encourages or spreads the styrofoam disc thing, the base beginning level of learning about Kumihimo in general. All right, so 9 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I've been told. But I can understand if somehow people have the impression that I'm a guy handing out styrofoam discs to people, which actually I have never actually done that. I have listed that as, like one of the options, that if you're starting out, you don't have a lot of resources and you want to start learning the art, that's probably a good choice. But I always recommend, as soon as you can, getting a Maro die to be able to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on top, 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on top, to be able to increase your historical accuracy or historical presentation. And it's just a much better tool to learn with once you've got the absolute minimum basics done, and it actually makes a lot of this a lot easier to do. So anyway, I'm sorry I've rambled on so long about that, but that's kind of like the basis behind why I want to kind of like push my art in the creativity and the visual presentation, because this, 17 on the right, we're going to exchange 19 and 21, and shed 9 is reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 19, and shed 9 is reversed. There we go. Because let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Because while what I'm doing does require a fair amount of technical skill to do it correctly, and a decent understanding of how the braid works to not confuse yourself very easily, without a lot of experience doing it. And no shed reversals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. With Inkle Loom, a lot of people, would feel that it's essentially the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So I want to be able to do stuff that people can look at and go, yeah, that's not something that's easy to do with Inkle, and it's its own distinct art. So, and I realize I need to get out there a lot more than I have been, and I'm hoping that as the people start interacting a lot more, that I'll start doing that. I'm also hoping that my finances aren't as tight as they were when I was going through COVID and switching jobs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And shed 9 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on top. Checksum looks good. And after this move, I'll check up the chat. Sorry for rambling so long about that, but I wanted to kind of get it out of my head in a coherent manner before my migraine brain decided it was time to scramble it all up and make me forget all about it. So, all right. and understand I'm not like upset or frustrated or anything like that. I'm just kind of thinking about how this applies to where I am and where I want to be and things I need to think about. So, all right, so on the right, we're going to exchange 17 and 19, and shed 9 is reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 1, and shed 9 is reversed. There we go. All right, let me catch up on chat real quick. There's also kind of like a general, um, uh, not necessarily super master, but skilled in a variety of arts level of acceptance. So you don't have to be a specific specialist. You could be kind of a generalist and still qualify. It's kind of like a combination of technical knowledge, breadth, and teaching combined with the what they call peer-like qualities, where you are like an example of what we want people to be in that group. Friendly, sharing of knowledge, teaching people, uh, and guiding for um, good interactions with other people. Um, so it wouldn't necessarily be a specific thing, but I do think I understand what you're saying there. But then again, I wasn't really expecting to be that with this, but after like kind of 20 years of doing it regularly, it's like, oh wow, hey. And I also have spent a lot of time trying to teach this just because it's fun for me to teach this for people. Let me bump that to live. Got 2 people watching. All right, and I was thinking there was something on Twitter I wanted to share, but I can't really remember it off the top of my head. All right. And my stuffed up sinuses aren't helping either. Actually, give me a couple seconds on that. Though I admit with a migraine, I am kind of afraid to blow my nose. There we go, much more better. And while I'm thinking about it, I remembered to bring these home from work. I have a stack of like 900 of these or so at work. So if I find a thread that's being a pain with tension, I now have something I can put on the bottle of super glue, so it doesn't cause it doesn't leak all over the place, and I control it a lot better. Let me go ahead and do a quick check over on Rumble. When people watch there, and let's see. While I am thinking about it, let's see. Let's go into customization. I've been trying to add some new subscriptions so I have more options to do redirects at the end of the stream. Just going to just check real quick here. All right, so, ooh, it looks like Kurt's got an interview. That's probably why my attendance is a bit lower than I was expecting. But I am going to go ahead and save that redirect. I'll check again at the end of the stream, make sure that he's still live. Let's see. Yeah, we're up to 1381 right now, so we've gotten 2 new subscribers just in the course of the stream. Let's see what. Give it a second for the stats to So it says we've got 4 concurrent viewers, but we've had 26 views. So not too bad. We got 8 likes, so we got more likes than views, or likes than current concurrent viewers. Apparently I can't speak too well tonight. All right, let's get back to braiding. All right, I think I read off the moves, so let's see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, yep, I'm on the right move. 17 and 19, so 1. Now, there we go. Also, I have all of the resin I need, a kind of regular ABS-like resin, and a special high strength, high durability resin that I can add in as kind of like a strength booster, additional flexibility that would be good for longevity of the coma. All right, and shed 9 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top, and 10. Yeah, 10 and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And hey, Lady Draconis, nice to see you on. Welcome, welcome. Unfortunately, I am on my second migraine in 2 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on the top. But I am functional. I'm a little kind of vertigo-y and nauseous, but took one of the newer migraine medicines that are out there, and it's working at about 60%. So my head doesn't really hurt all that much right now. I'm just a little dizzy and apparently very, very talkative. So I've been talking about my experiences in the Society for Creative Anachronism, showing the folks the wonderful pen that Rob made for me, discussing kind of what I want to do going forward. I'm going to be alternating between the custom braids. Shed 9 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8 on the bottom, and 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Let's see. I'm discussing where I want to go with braids. Oh yeah, I'm alternating between doing like the custom pickup braids and sorry, just making sure I got the right one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on top. Yeah, I was off by 1. And 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on top. So yeah, I'm going to be alternating between like a custom braid and then a like Kumihimo non-custom, different pattern than this type braid, and then go back to one of the custom ones. So 1 or 2 of those I'll probably make for like auction stuff like that, and the others I'll probably keep for art, to show off to other people and have as exemplars and stuff like that. All right, so on to 19. We're going to exchange 1, 3, and 15. Sheds 1 and 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 3 and 19, and sheds 1, 2, and 8, 9, and 10 are reversed. Let me catch up on chat real quick here. Let's see, must be going around. I knocked myself out yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry. Ambulance to the ER. and they were suspecting a seizure. So yeah, no driving for me until you see your doc. Oh, I am very sorry to hear about that. I think mine, I can essentially trace it back to when I was having my cough and I wasn't able to sleep with the CPAP on. And the only reason I really use the CPAP these days is because, well, it doesn't help for my sleepiness. It does make it so I snore less around my wife when I'm sleeping, but also it dramatically reduced my occurrences of migraines for a while, though they've been creeping back up to their traditional historical normal levels. But apparently with not using it for like about half to 3/4 of a week, and then another one the night before last, I didn't have enough time that would technically count. So it's easier for me to fall asleep if I'm not wearing it. So I went ahead and, since I was short time, I went ahead and left it off so I could go to sleep faster. But I think between the two of those things, that's probably why I've been having so many migraines as of late. It's 1, 2, and oops. That is not where it's supposed to be. I can't see all the color matches there. All right, so it looks good there now. All right. And so it is black, green, black. All right, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. We've also been discussing Kurt's chat raid and the after effects, and the fact that Rob showing off the pen that he's made for me. 1 and 9 reverse, so 1 on the top, and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Has essentially given us between 60 and 70 new subscribers in the last 2 days, which is super awesome, and an additional 200 watch hours just from the raid alone. All right, so 1 and 9, so 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the top, 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on the top. Check something's good. Unfortunately, with my migraine, I'm kind of running out of steam a little bit, but I wanted to at least get some done on here. I need at least this iteration of the pattern done, and hopefully 1 or 2 more before the next 8 days are up. And sheds 3 and 19 are exchanged on the left, so 1, 2. I also wanted to thank you, Lady Draconis. You did an absolutely excellent job of talking up the channel. I believe also on Kurt's stream, I went and looked at the end of his and his chat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. But I do have to say that as a successful and skilled moderator like yourself, I would expect that level of persuasion and information to come from someone with your skill and experience with that. So, like I said, my brain is not functioning as well as I would like, and I apologize for that. All right, so sheds 1, 2, 8, 9, and 10 reverse. So 1 and 2 on the top, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 on the bottom. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, and 8, 9, 10 on the top, and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. And 1 and 2 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. So 1, 2, I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 on the top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom, and 10, 8, 9, and 10 on the bottom, and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And we are ready for the next move. On to 20. On the right, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 7, 13, and 15, and sheds 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 7, 13, 15, 17, 19, and 21, and sheds 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and 10 are reversed. There we go. And let me catch up here. Let's see. Well, he is smiling, and his smile is going to show up in like the next couple of moves. Hey, Daily Dysfunction, welcome back to the stream. It was good to see you on for the first time Tuesday night. It's looking good. You made a lot of progress since the last stream. Yeah, I've been about 10 moves since then. So we were up here. We're down here now. Thank you very much, Lady Draconis. It's very kind of you. And a general bow in your direction as well. Or at least to the monitor. I'm not sure which direction you're actually in from where I'm at, but I think that's close enough for the intention. And thank you very much. And thank you, Daily Dysfunction. I did try and leave answers in the comments for the questions people had. So if there's anything that you are did not get answered and you would like to know, please feel free to ask. Since we only have like 8 people in the chat right now, it should I should be able to keep up with that. All right, so 3, 5, 7, 13, and 15 you get exchanged on the right. So 1, 2, and whoops. Okay, I didn't knock anything off its pin. All right, so 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7. Also, at the end of the stream, I will go ahead and bring up the picture and video from Rob of the pen he made for me, for those that didn't see it at the beginning of the stream. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, and 15 on the right. And I will double check to make sure that Kurt is still streaming. If he's stopped, I will go ahead and try and switch the redirect to 13, 14. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Yeah, I'll try and switch the redirect to hopefully if somebody else is streaming live, I can do that. All right, sheds 2, 3, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 are reversed. So 1 on the bottom, and 2 and 3 on the top, and 4 on the bottom, and 5 on the bottom, and 6, 7, 8, and 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1 on the top, and 2 and 3 on the bottom, and 4 and 5 on the top, and 6, 7, and 8 and 9 on the bottom, and 10 and 11 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And left side is 3, 5, 7, 13, 15, 17, 19, and 21. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. And sheds 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and 10 are reversed. So 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom, and 7 and 8 on the top, and 9 on the bottom, 10 on the top, and 11 on the bottom, and checksum is good. There we go. And 1 on the top, 2 and 3 on the bottom, and 4 on the bottom. I'm just going to double check that top one just because my brain's not quite there today. So 1 on the bottom, and 2, 3, and 4 on the top, and 5 and 6 on the bottom. Yeah, it's good through the area that I would have had my screw up in. All right, so 1 on the top, and 2 and 3 and 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, and 7 and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the top, and nope, messed it up. All right, so 1 on the top, and 2, 3, and 4 on the bottom, and 5 and 6 on the top, and 7 and 8 on the bottom, 9 on the top, 10 on the bottom, and 11 on top. There we go. Checksum is good. This is kind of a little bit of a difficult part of the braid, and as I have mentioned, my braiding is not at 100% right now. Okay, and we are ready for 21. On the right, we're going to exchange 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 17, 19, and 21, and sheds 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 5, 9, yeah, left side, 5, 9, 11, 13, and 15, and sheds 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10. And let me catch up on the chat real quick here. All right, and okay. Okay, thank you for the heads up on that, Lady Draconis. If he's still going on, I will redirect to him. If not, I'll see if I can get somebody else. Also, I don't think I have an actual subscription to his channel, so I don't think it lets me redirect without that. Just subscribed. I have anxiety disorders, among other things. I like listening to peaceful live streams. There's background noise to interact with while I craft. Keeps me distracted and busy. I understand that perfectly well. I'm kind of the same way. I listen to a lot of stuff while I'm at work. Lets me focus on what I need to focus on. So I'm perfectly happy to provide that for other people. Yep, I let her know at the beginning of the stream that I did that last night. I went back into the saved chat. It's like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this. If she dislikes it and wants me to take it back, I will. But I figured I'd at least let her do it for a little bit. All right, with no obligations. If she doesn't want to exercise any of that authority, she's perfectly fine not doing that. And 1, 2, and 3 on the top. Sorry, exchange 3 and 4. Five. Okay, everything except for 15 onto 21. So 5, 6, and 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. And sheds 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10 reversed. So 1, 2, and 3 on the bottom. And 4, 5, 6, 7 on top. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9 on the bottom, and 10 on the top, and 11 on bottom. Checksum is good. And 1, 2, 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6, and 7 on the bottom. So I tried to take 2 there. Let me double check that. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. Let's see. Let's try this again. All right, so 1 and 2 and 3 on the top, and 4, 5, 6, 7 on the bottom, and 8 and 9 on the top, and 10 and 11 on the bottom. Nope. 9 on the top, and 10 on the bottom, and 11 on top. There we go. Checksum is good. Apparently I have better fingers now. And left side is 5, 9, 11, 13, and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. 11. 11, 12. 13, 14, and 15. Yep, okay. Just making sure it was good on the color chart. I want to go grab the sword and lose my count, so I have to start back up again. And where did it go to? Ah, that went on top of the step stool. That makes it nice and easy to catch. All right, so 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10 reverse. So 1, 2, 3 on the bottom, and 4, 5, 6, 7 on top. There we go, 7 on top, and 8, 9 on the bottom, 10 on the top, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'm out of sequence there. All right, so 1, 2, 3 on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7 on top, and 8 and 9 on the bottom, and 10 on top, and yeah, I've done the first one. So, and 11 on bottom. Checksum is good. There we go. And 1, 2, 3 on top, and 4, 5, 6, and 7 on the bottom, and 8, 9 on the top, 10 on the bottom, 11 on the top. Checksum is good. There we go. And it's time for coma slide. And we are ready for the next move. On to 22. And unfortunately, I seem to be starting to drop below the level of acceptability, so I'm going to do a quick coma slide here. Catch up with anything in the chat. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours, about an hour and 40 minutes. I was like about 15 minutes or more late. So, don't know exactly if I'm going to stream tomorrow. It's kind of the level of tiredness I get and how well I'm doing. I'm going to get some extra sleep tonight to make sure that I have plenty of rest. And hopefully, I am so sorry. I'm not even showing you what I'm, that's because I brought it up. Let me quickly show you the rest of the coma slide. There. Slide that up so it's easy to see. First thing on the next stream. All right. And the moves I'm going to do on the right are going to be sheds 5, 7, 9, 11, 15, 17, 19, 21 are exchange. Sheds 6 and 10 are reversed. Left side, we're going to exchange 7, 9, 13, 15, 17, and 19. And sheds 6 and 10 are reversed. Okay, let me catch up on chat real quick here. All right. I don't actually have an Instagram account. I don't really like Facebook all that much, so but I really know I should do it to improve the channel. I also don't like TikTok, don't have an account over there, but I've been thinking about it. So I will definitely consider it. I have plenty of pictures of that. I put them up in the Kumihimo groups on Facebook, the Kumihimo Reddit or subreddit, the Kumihimo subreddit on Reddit and on Twitter. Excuse me. Thank you very much, Daily Dysfunction. Give me just a second here, and I will see if I can. We gained 3 people over the course of the stream. Let me quickly go to content, and actually, if I go to, probably be easier if I go to channel, and see. I think yes. Playlist there, and alrighty. Let me go ahead and pause that, and there we go. All right, Daily Dysfunction. Here is the playlist for that braid. Looks like I had it just slightly about a quarter of the way set up before I started streaming for it. Let me go ahead and paste that, and there we go. That's the link to watch the me doing the red and black braid that I use for the channel banner. Do a quick check over on Rumble, and I got 3 people watching there. Nobody was chatting. And let me go back to customization. Let me go ahead and I'm just going to quickly delete that redirect and go ahead and add back in. Just confirm it's good. Okay, it looks like Kurt is still streaming. So I'm going to add him in again. And let's see, save that. Okay, well, apparently I didn't actually change anything. So when I put it back, the save button went gray again. So, all right, I think we are ready to go. After this, I'm going to go ahead and crash. There thank you. I'm glad that it's going to be useful for you, and I hope you enjoy it. I've gotten a little, admittedly, I'm a bit scatterbrained tonight due to the migraine and the migraine medicine, but you'll definitely be able to tell that I have improved my skill set of speaking and braiding a lot since that one. But alrighty. Oh, sorry about the yawns. And as my usual channel sign off says, thank you, everybody. And as always, stay safe and happy braiding.